everyone. We are live here in ECCOCI at the Town Square Mall on Las Vegas Boulevard. And here is this week's top story. On August 28, 1963, at the National Mall in Washington, D.C., Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. made his famous I Have a Dream civil rights speech. In recognition of the 50th anniversary of the Civil Rights March, rallies were held at the Lincoln Memorial where Dr. King gave his now famous speech. Dignitaries such as President Obama and former Presidents Bill Clinton and Jimmy Carter spoke at the celebratory rally. Martin Luther King III, the son of the civil rights icon, said his father's vision was a nation without racial discrimination.
Thank you, Shannon. That's amazing. You know, Martin Luther King, with what he did to eliminate racial discrimination, it's great to see how things are now. You know?
Right, exactly. I mean, even if there are some sort of racial discrimination somehow, but think about it, we have come a long way, and the dream lives on.
I agree. I love it. So, how was your week?
It was great. Great. How about yours? I remember it was kind of stormy.
It was a little stormy. It was crazy here in Vegas, but it was all right. My week was good. I took my mom to the chiropractor.
Oh no.
Yeah, so she was feeling ill, fatigue, had headaches and stuff, and what really was the problem was she wasn't having enough water, like enough fluid. She was dehydrated. So I was like, wow. I did a little research and this is what we're talking about today.
Oh, of course, go on. Can't wait to hear it.
More than 50% of the human body is made of water. Knowing that, it's not hard to realize how important staying hydrated is to a person's well-being. In fact, dehydration can cause confusion, dizziness, and fatigue, in addition to other more serious symptoms. And while people can go for weeks without eating, a person can live more than a few days without water. Knowing this, people still continue in drinking beverages that don't truly hydrate and cleanse the body. In the modern day, it's so much easier to grab a sugary soda than it is to pour a simple, clean cup of water. Water and proper hydration are absolutely essential for all life. Here's a short list of water's health benefits. Composes 75% of your brain, regulates your body temperature, makes up 83% of your blood, moistens oxygen for breathing, helps convert food to energy, protects and cushions vital organs, helps your body absorb nutrients. There's no excuse not to drink plenty of water. After all, doesn't it make sense to replenish the body's most important element? Water is important in so many ways, but people today are worried about their water sources. Fortunately, there are good filtration systems to cleanse water before a person drinks it. People on a budget can purchase water pitchers with replaceable carbon filters. These filters can remove many impurities in water, toxins like lead, mercury, copper, and cadmium. Some filters can even remove a majority of chlorine and fluoride. To get full information about this story, go to my Facebook page, Nancy Monsay-Las Vegas. Click notes and I will have the full story there.
Very informative, Nancy.
Thank you.
Actually, here, I have some good news.
Ooh.
According to BNP Paribas Securities, it appeared that Europe's economy may be on upswing and Asian countries with manufactured exports to Europe will be best positioned to capitalize. The securities firm named South Korea and Malaysia as the countries most likely to benefit from a European recovery along with China and India. Some of the companies that BNP Securities predicts to find success are South Korea's Samsung Electronics, Samsung Heavy Industries, Kia Motors, and Hyundai Motors, India's Tata Motors, HCL Tech, Japan's Seiko Epson, Sumitomo Heavy Industries, Olympus and Hitachi High-Tech, Hong Kong's HSBC, Prada, and Taiwan's Hiwen.
Wow, I truly hope more Asian companies will financially benefit from the economic recovery of Europe.
Hopefully so. Why don't we ask our viewers what they think? Will Europe's economic recovery benefit Asian businesses? Email us your thoughts to globalnews@VAsianTV.com.
The 10-year-old Anxiety Index, which tracks the reasons and levels of consumer anxiety in 27 countries, shows that the South Asian consumers in Australia, India, Indonesia, Singapore, and Thailand appear to be the least nervous consumers. Only 63% of the survey respondents in the South Asia region said they were very or somewhat anxious to what was happening in the world, their country, and family life. South Asians are most concerned about the economy and the cost of living. The top anxiety for Singapore is the cost of living, while for Indonesia, it's gasoline, and India, the stock market. The global average anxiety index is 71%. North American consumers are slightly below the world average 64%, while Western European and North Asian are more anxious at 69% and 71% respectively. Globally, the current cost of living generates the greatest anxiety, says the report. Unemployment is also driving anxiety around the world.
That is very interesting, Nancy. So tell me, when you get stressed, how do you distress?
How do I deal with stress? I just listen to music. That's what I do.
Cool, because for me, I like to grab a really cool and icy frappe.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I know.
So
But everybody right now is watching their diet. As most of you already knew, staying on top of your diet and exercise plan is not easy. So how about a sweet, creamy, icy treat that will not ruin your diet? It's an irresistible 30-calorie vanilla frappe. You're right, 30 calories. On a hot day, sipping on a cold frappuccino is heavenly. So now I'm going to give you the recipe. It's a 30-calorie vanilla frappe chilled coffee, and it's sugar-free. All you need is 1 teaspoon of instant coffee, or you can use brewed coffee if you have one, about a cup. 1.5 cup of water, half cup of almond milk. I use vanilla or original unsweetened. Or 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. Well, it depends. If you don't like it, you can also omit it. And a half cup of crushed ice. And the last is a little bit of sweetener, and you're ready to go. It's very easy to make. Just blend everything on the highest speed until it's smooth and foamy. And if you like, top it with some whipping cream. You could indulge and it will not ruin your diet because it is so low in calories and it's so easy to make. So enjoy. If you want to get the full recipe and the video, please go to www.VAsianTV.com. Of course, next time when you come to my home, I'll make one for you.
Sounds great. Home Sweet Home, a real estate and business segment, is next with Mark and Melody, followed by Shannon's lifestyle segment featuring Island Emory's on the 9. Then I'll be back to introduce a new segment entitled ECCOCI in Style with Miss Billy Wilson, and finally, the Gaming Today Sports Bulletin will wrap up today's episode. This is Nancy Monsay reporting for the Global News.
And I'm Shannon Yang, keeping you informed on the global news. Don't go away, we'll be right back.
Switch to DirecTV today and get a free upgrade to the all-new Genie, our most advanced HD DVR ever. Genie serves your entire home with just 1 receiver, allows you to record any 5 shows at once, and gives you up to 3 times more HD recording capacity than cable. Order now and lock in your savings for 2 years. Other packages start at just $29.99 a month. So get all your TV wishes granted. Switch to DirecTV and get your free upgrade to Genie today.
Welcome to Home Sweet Home, the real estate and business segment of the new Global News. I'm Melody Mojica, and we're here at our new home at ECCOCI at the Town Square Mall in Las Vegas Boulevard. My co-host Mark Bowman is out on a special assignment, but he'll be back to join us next week. Today, I would like to share with you an interesting trend. Are you living alone? In case you don't know, you're a trendsetter. In an MSN report, the census says 33 million of us live solo. That's a quarter of American households according to the National Association of Realtors. The popularization of the solo life in 1970, one-person household comprised just 17% of all households, is a historic change in human society, says sociologist Eric Klinenberg, the author of Going Solo, The Extraordinary Rise and Surprising Appeal of Living Alone. Solo households, for reasons simple and complex, are a growing share of the population in industrialized societies, says Klinenberg in an essay for The Guardian. Sweden has the largest populations of solos, 47%. The trend is big in other countries too, including the United Kingdom at 34%, Japan 30%, and Norway 40%. So this is happening, I guess I'm a trendsetter, but that's beside the point. If you have or anyone you know has questions or need our assistance in buying or selling your home, Mark and I have the proven track record and the experience to help you. We've helped many of our viewers already, so call us at 702-721-7474. Also, don't forget to like my Facebook page, Melody, your Vegas host, for updates, events, and links to past episodes. This is Melody Mojica. Don't go away. Global News will be right back.
Switch Switch to DirecTV today and get a free upgrade to the all-new Genie, our most advanced HD DVR ever. Genie serves your entire home with just one receiver, allows you to record any 5 shows at once, and gives you up to 3 times more HD recording capacity than cable. Order now and lock in your savings for 2 years. Other packages start at just $29.99 a month. So get all your TV wishes granted. Switch to DirecTV and get your free upgrade to Genie today.
Welcome back to Global News. We recently had a rare opportunity of interviewing Marjorie Renner, a Paris-based business lady involved with the fashion and design business since beginning her career as an international model in the Philippines over 20 years ago. Marjorie has overseen the launch and development of successful fashion-related businesses and brands while living in major cultural centers such as Hong Kong, London, Los Angeles, Beijing, and Paris. As evidenced through the numerous fashion pieces on her website, MarjorieRunner.com, Marjorie has tapped into her Asian roots to procure unique materials and artists to bring a new look to the sometimes mundane domain of handbags and personal accessories.
Actually, the first inspiration that I have is the Pandora's box. When you open it, there comes out the secret. So I started with the purse because I know that for every single woman, different walks of life, you can tell their personality about what's inside their purse. And that's how I started. So I make purses for women of sorts of life. For example, one of these. I see a very elegant but simple, classic, stylish woman having this purse. But very, very strong women as well. If you notice among all of my bags, I use indigenous materials, natural, exotic materials from the Philippines. And just to let you know, because that's where I originated from. Those are my roots. And I have a social responsibility, even though based in Paris, where I get all the styles, all the inspiration, I make sure that I use all the materials from the Philippines. And in that way, I can help all the artisans express their talent. Initially, I started in Paris. Yes, indeed. So my market is Europe. And then just early this year, I ventured into New York. And now I'm in Vegas. So I would really like to be in all the major cities of the world. I am in Asia, I'm in Hong Kong. I am in Singapore. And then in Europe, I am in Paris, of course, where I live. I try and hope that in every arrondissement, I would be able to promote my purses in the different stores. I am in Germany, in Berlin, and in Munich. I'm also in Spain. And if I can hit one city in every country, I would be very happy.
Coming up next is Island Emory's On the 9 segment. Enjoy.
I'm Island Emory.
Point boy, we're master.
We've got a special guest right here in the Little Grass Shack, and it gives me great pleasure to have him in the Little Grass Shack. We have the Andre Esteen from the Shade Tree. Mahalo and welcome.
Thank you for having me, and aloha.
Aloha, that's right. You know what? We have mutual friends, and they've talked nothing but positive energy about you and what you're doing in the community. Now, on the Shade Tree. I just have to say, on the website, it says it all. Your mission statement is to help, pretty much.
Exactly. We're here to basically provide safe shelter and services to abused and homeless women, children, and their pets in crisis. And, the goal is through those programs and safe shelter to help them rebuild their lives so they can re-enter our community whole, with dignity, more self-reliant, and independent.
This program has been around. You said early 90s.
1990, yes.
And then it was forged from community leaders here in Las Vegas. Say, we need to do something for the people.
Well, it was forged out of the thought that we need to help families in crisis, and so at the time we actually began in the basement of a church, serving very little families at a time, and the need grew and grew and grew. And so in 2000, we moved into our new building, which is where we are located right now, and we have capacity for 364 beds. We're the largest shelter of our kind in the state of Nevada.
How can we help the shade tree?
Well, it's very simple. You know, it's recognizing that there is a need out there and wanting to help, and you can do that through volunteering. We have so many ways that people can volunteer. I mean, from serving meals, through putting together hygiene packs. We have a life skills education program where people can actually teach classes. We have volunteers that come in all the time and do that, and so, you know, giving up your time, but also to recognize that, you know, what we do, we do for free. We don't charge our residents and our clients for anything. We don't charge them for the meals that they eat, the clothes that they receive, the services that we provide, including our medical clinic. You know, but for us, those things do cost money. We have to keep the building open. We have to run those programs and keep those programs funded. So we've made it very easy for people to donate.
Now, I have a question. You said to help women, children, and pets.
And their pets.
What if it's reverse, where the male or the husband is the actual victim, so to speak?
Well, that's a very good question, because, you know, a lot of people think that abuse is, it can happen to anyone, and even the men as well. But our program is designed to help the women and the children and the pets. But if there are men out there, there is a national hotline for domestic violence. And also, if there's someone who's in need, that's where the Shade Tree comes in with the collaborations. We're always collaborating with our community partners, Salvation Army, Las Vegas Rescue Mission, Catholic Charities, which is located right across the street. So if there is a man who is in trouble, and that, of course, that's not who we serve, we're on the phone, we're making referrals and calling them and saying, hey, do you have room? Hey, we have someone that we'd like to send over
So
there.
you could direct him into the right direction.
Exactly, and vice versa. They're referring to us, you know, and that's what the community aspect is all about. We're always partnering. It's not a competition when you're trying to save lives. Nevada is leading the nation when it comes to the number of women who have lost their lives at the hands of domestic violence. So we have a long ways to go, and we can't be silent, you know, when it comes to the violence in our homes and our community, our children, our pets, and so forth. So there are hotlines out there. You know, there's resources out there. You know, call us 385-0072.
And we have listed all the contact information, phone numbers, and websites on our Little Grass Shack page.
You know, I'd like to thank DeAndre for taking time out of his busy schedule and coming to Little Grass Shack. And if there's any way we can, help out the Shade Tree, just please let us know.
Oh, no problem. You know, this is all about the community coming together. It's not one issue. I mean, it's not an issue that one person can take on. It's really a community coming together and saying, you know, we want to help stop violence in our community. It's everybody. It can be your mom, it can be your sister, it can be your daughter, and so we all have to realize that and say enough is enough, and we have to support the women and children who need it the most, and our pets.
Thank you very much again, DeAndre.
Thank you, Mahalo.
Mahalo. There it is. Hey, folks, if you guys want more information, go to littlegrassshack.net or give us a call right here,
702-895-5868.
I hope you enjoyed this week's edition of the On the Nine. This is Shannon Yang, keeping you informed on the global news. We'll be right back.
Switch to DirecTV today and get a free upgrade to the all-new Genie, our most advanced HD DVR ever. Genie serves your entire home with just one receiver, allows you to record any 5 shows at once, and gives you up to 3 times more HD recording capacity than cable. Order now and lock in your savings for 2 years. Other packages start at just $29.99 a month. So get all your TV wishes granted. Switch to DirecTV and get your free upgrade to Genie today.
Welcome back, everyone. I'm excited to introduce the latest segment on global news, ECCOCI in Style. In English, that would mean you have arrived in style. Each week, ECCOCI will introduce someone and transform her into an ECCOCI personality. And to kick off the segment is Billy Wilson, Business Development Manager of ECCOCI. Here's the clip.
Today, I'm here with Janice Wilson, manager of ECCOCI Boca Park. She's one of our styling specialists and has brought a special guest today, Helene Neville.
Helene is a nationally known speaker and spokesperson on behalf of nurses, health, and wellness. We're styling her today for her motivational speaking tours. Check her out on oneontherun.com.
I'm ready to wow my audience with my outfit from ECCOCI.
ECCOCI, ECCOCI, in style.
Lovely, isn't it? For all you foodies like me, enjoy TC's Rib Cribs barbecue and a nice, cozy family atmosphere. Check this out.
So everybody come to TC's Rib Crib. We are located at 3655 South Durango. We cater, we have a restaurant, so come on and join us and have a good time. 451 Ribs is the phone number.
This is Nancy Monsay for the Global News. Stand by for the Gaming Today Sports Bulletin.
We hope you enjoyed this week's episode of Global News right here at ECCOCI Town Square Mall. And if you have a smartphone, don't forget to go to www.VAsianTV.com and you will be able to download the app, which will keep you updated on all our latest episodes.
If you have any news items, videos, or photos of Las Vegas that you'd like to share with our viewers, feel free to email them to us at globalnews@VAsianTV.com or call us toll-free from anywhere in the U.S. at 866-936-2404.
Come and join us here at ECCOCI at Town Square Mall every Tuesday from 6 to 7 p.m., especially if you have news updates to share with our viewers. And yes, you'll even get a 10% discount on top of all the sales items.
Are you serious?
Marked down. Yes, I'm absolutely serious.
Ooh, nice. We wish to thank ECCOCI for our outfits and TC's Rib Crib for our great food here on the set.
Also to Raw artists Sue Payne and Christine Lopez for hair and makeup today. Get well soon, Farrellyn.
Indeed, David Tupas and Simply Farrellyn always make us look good. Have a blessed week, everyone. Bye.
VAsian TV, the community channel for Asian Americans in Las Vegas.
Switch to DirecTV today and get a free upgrade to the all-new Genie, our most advanced HD DVR ever. Genie serves your entire home with just one receiver, allows you to record any 5 shows at once, and gives you up to 3 times more HD recording capacity than cable. Order now and lock in your savings for 2 years. Other packages start at just $29.99 a month. So get all your TV wishes granted. Switch to DirecTV and get your free upgrade to Genie today.